If you're watching this while trying to figure out what you actually signed in that builder's contract, I know exactly where you are right now. You did everything right. You saved the deposit, you found the build, you showed up, you signed, you handed over your money. And now something doesn't feel right, and you can't quite name what it is. You're not anxious because you made a mistake. You are anxious because nobody in that sales office was paid to make sure you understood what you signed. The builder sales rep was friendly. The model home looked incredible. The whole process felt exciting. And then you signed and they went quiet. No timeline, no next steps, no calls, just silence and a 50-page contract you initialed every page of without reading. So you did what everybody does. You Googled it, you went on Reddit, you asked your agent, and you got a different answer from every single person because nobody was giving you the full picture. Here is what I want you to understand. You are not confused because you are not smart. You are confused because the new build process in Canada was not designed to make things clear for you. It was designed to make things easy for the builder. The builder had a legal team at that table, a sales team, a contracts team. Every single one of them showed up prepared and clear on exactly what they needed from you. But you showed up alone. And the industry's answer to all of this is just get a lawyer to review your contract before you sign. I want you to hear me on this. That advice is not wrong. It is incomplete. A lawyer will read you your contract. They will explain what the clauses mean. What most of them will not do is tell you what should have been negotiated into that contract before it was finalized, because that is a different skill entirely. I worked at the Municipal Property Assessment Corporation, the non-government body responsible for valuing every property in Ontario for property tax purposes. First, helping homeowners understand how their properties were assessed. Then, as a business systems analyst, working on the internal systems used to model property values across the province. I know how appraisals work, not from a course, from the inside. And what I know, what the industry is not talking about loudly enough is this. When you sign that contract, you agree to a price. Let's say $700,000. The house gets built. Closing day comes. The bank sends an appraiser. The appraiser looks at the market, not the market when you signed 2 years ago or 1 year ago, the market today. And they say, this house is worth $550,000, not $700,000, $550,000. You still owe $700,000 to the builder. The bank will only lend against $550,000. That $150,000 gap is yours to close. If you cannot close it, you lose your deposit, all of it, even though you did everything right, even though you showed up on closing day, even though you were ready. This is not a hypothetical. This is happening to buyers in Canada right now. The market shifted. Appraisals are coming in short, and buyers who have no protection in their contracts are losing deposits they spent years saving. Now, here's what most people do not know. There is a type of protection that can be negotiated into your builder's contract before you sign, something that addresses exactly this scenario. Most buyers have never heard of it because nobody tells them it exists. The builder's contract was written to protect the builder. Your protection is not in there by default, and the builder is not going to call you and volunteer that information. The conversation only happens if you know to have it. I teach this and 10 other things you need to know before or after you sign inside the new build buyer's roadmap. It is a 3-day live class. We cover the entire new build process in Canada, from budgeting to the first site visit, through the contract, through the design studio, the mortgage, the pre-delivery inspection, closing day, and your first year after you get your keys. Not general home buying advice, a system built specifically for first-time new build buyers in Canada who are navigating this without a team in their corner. Comment or DM me the word roadmap and I'll get you the details.